Shoot, I kind of want to talk about spooky stories again.
Yeah, I know, right?
And I just turned on more lights in my room so I can feel like there's more light and then
All
dark
right.
in my room.
I don't,
I don't want to. I don't want to turn around and see a face and lurking in the closet. You know what I mean?
Mazar, I think you'll be fine. From what you tell me, you lead a pretty good life. So I don't think you'd have to worry about.
Pretty positive. Yeah, I try
Yeah.
not to, project negative vibes onto people.
I think.
Which you're right. What you project is what you get.
Yeah.
What you feed into the world feeds back into you.
Exactly, my friend. Exactly.
Yeah.
Actually, I mean, I don't know if I even have any more. I only had like one ghost story, and that was what happened at the school. Well,
I wonder
actually,
if I have. Oh, go ahead.
well, I mean, I do technically have another one where I was touched, but that sounds so weird. But
Oh, you felt like you were being
groped.
like you
No, I'm kidding.
groped. Yeah.
Yeah.
sexually harassed by an apparition.
Hey.
You just grabbed my ass, homie.
No,
Imagine the
it
ghost
was
like,
Tyler,
no.
the creator. No.
No, I didn't grab your ass.
No, but well, I mean, I'll just make a long story short. So, I mean, around the time when all this ghost stuff was happening at that school, there was like
Yeah.
there was an event that was happening where the church had like a camp out where they would you would camp out on the school grounds and everything like that. So we actually had access to the building.
Mm-hmm.
And so what we did is me and a couple of friends who were supposedly, I mean, who were curious enough about spirits and the other side. We went down to the basement of the school where there was actually where we ended up finding out that was where the most paranormal activity was taking place. And it was around this area where we actually were talking to well, I mean, we weren't like conversing, but we were trying to positively provoke whatever was down there to, to showing itself or letting itself be known. And upon doing this, my friend was being very obnoxious, and I think he was doing that on purpose. But he started having issues breathing.
Oh God.
But then on top of that, I also felt like I felt on my arm. It felt like somebody had like put a tissue or something. So it was like a very light feeling, but it felt like somebody had put like a tissue in a refrigerator, and then took it out and then let it fall on my arm. And like,
wow.
and I had like the goosebumps on my arm, and my hairs were standing up when I looked down, and it was a very interesting like sort of feeling and sensation. But there was definitely something. I mean, there was something down there, definitely.
Yeah, I can't say I've had any of those kinds of encounters,
Yeah.
paranormal encounters, but I'm trying to think of. I have a school story like that once.
Oh, okay.
One time, but it's actually more comedy than it's spooky.
Oh yeah.
So I used to. So I grew up in Pennsylvania. After I moved from India, and
Well, which is it, Pennsylvania or India, man?
okay, all right. I'll clarify a little bit more. I was born in India and I lived there until I was 7, and then I moved to Pennsylvania when I moved to the United States.
Which
and I lived
isn't in
there
India.
which is not in India. It's also not where the Dracula lives. That's Transylvania.
Transylvania.
For you stupid out there. I'm kidding. I love you guys.
Oh, okay. A little bit of a.
You little pieces of shits.
Oh, Maser. Ooh. But continue.
I don't know
Continue,
where all this
Bradley.
aggression came from. I'm kidding. It's actually not aggression towards you people. It's really just aggression towards Sassy Andrew over here.
Rawr.
Oh, yeah.
Rawr.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Daddy's gonna whoop your ass.
Yeah, with that.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so in my 5th grade, oh man, this actually brings some fond memories. When I was in 5th grade, my school was getting renovated, and so the entire elementary school was moved to a different school
Okay.
called Anthony Wayne. Those who know what I'm talking about. You know what? I'm just gonna do a quick shout out to my old school, Osborne Elementary. I'm an Osborne Elementarian, Osbornian, if you will. For those of my listeners who are from Pennsylvania, from Pittsburgh, who went to school in Swickley, represent, baby. Anyway, so the Osborne
Represent,
school.
baby.
So Osbornians, we got changed. We changed schools from Osborne Elementary in Swickley to Anthony Wayne in Ambridge, and Anthony Wayne used to be a school back in the, I want to say, 70s and 80s. I don't know how long it was shut down before we went and occupied it. So that school was pretty much closed. And it was, oh my God, the place had so much character. So much character. It was just old.
Those old buildings
dumpy.
always do. They always have
They
the
do.
most character, Tim, honestly.
God, even the playground, it was a
Yeah.
terrible playground. It was concrete. If you fell and scraped your knee, it hurt.
Yeah.
But fuck it, we loved it. I mean, we played dodgeball. Dodgeball was big. We played football.
Dodge these balls.
No, it wasn't dodgeball. I'm sorry, it was kickball.
Oh,
kickball.
that was
It was kickball.
Kickball was fun though. I like that.
Kickball was a fun.
Kick
recess
these
sport.
balls.
Ah.
Ow, that hurts.
Ah.
No, don't do that.
No, don't do that. I know you're kinky, but dude, that's just
Oh.
inhumane. Oh yeah. Is that a chicken?
Oh my god, I hate her. I hate her. Okay, continue telling your story before I go off on a rant on that.
I know. I
bitch.
want you to
Okay.
go off on Kylie Jenner right now. I'll talk about my story first.
My soul.
So we moved to Anthony Wayne, and at some point in the school year, we started hearing tapping noises in the boys' bathroom.
Because he was tapping that ass. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, man, these apparitions be
They were freaky.
Tapping that
They were
ass.
funky.
they were freaky guys. Anyway, so we would hear tapping noises in the bathroom, and we had no idea what that was. No idea. None of the kids knew at all. But later on, we realized that it was really just the classroom next to the bathroom, and on the wall that you would hear these tapping noises was just a chalk up against the chalkboard.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
and we
okay.
were all like, "Oh my God, it's haunted! It's haunted! It's haunted!" And then we were just like, "No, what the fuck? It was the chalk on the chalkboard. That's what it was." But God, you know what? I'm just reminiscing on this old school, Anthony Wayne. Oh, what a time! It was. Shoot, that was a good time. That was a good time. You wouldn't know because you obviously you wouldn't know.
I wish I would have.
There, but
I wish I could.
I wish you and I actually went to school together.
Oh, I do
think,
too.
we would have been the best of buds.
Oh, we really would have. I mean, we would have fucked shit up, man. All right, like there's
Yeah.
there's this video on Instagram that of I know we'd only be like what in fifth grade, but this would have been like a testament to what would have happened back then. So there's this video of Obama and Jerry Seinfeld in a car.
Oh yes.
And there's this video of Obama and Jerry Seinfeld in a car, and what somebody skillfully did is they edited this this beginning of a porno in there where there's this chick in a car where there's this girl who's in the front seat and she turns around and she's like, "Get your dicks out, I want to suck them," and then it then cuts to Jerry Seinfeld and Obama looking at each other and then they both smile and nod.
They're both like, "Yeah, all right, let's do it."
Master, in some weird way, I don't know how, that would have
I think
been.
that's gonna be us.
I mean, it's gonna be us, but that would have been us back in the day. Like we would have shit up. We would have.
That's yeah.
We
yeah.
would have been. We
We would have just been two fifth grade students sitting in the back of a bus, and the bus driver turns around and goes, "Whip your dicks out."
Oh,
And we both look at each other. We go, "All right, let's do it."
All right,
That's what
let's
would
do it.
happen.
I mean, I'd rather it have been, maybe somebody.
We're gonna
of a
go ahead and
younger-
just say that the bus driver was super hot. She
So
wasn't-
you had a hot bus driver.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay, I thought you.
No,
I
I'm
thought
just
you were
saying that
speaking
in
from
our little
experience.
fantasy.
Because
No,
all I had were old men as my drivers, and one
I always
really
had,
cool younger guy, but
I always had old cranky ladies
interesting.
as bus drivers. Yeah, never had I don't think I ever had a male bus driver. I was at an old cranky, aunt, somebody's aunt,
Someone's
or
aunt, right.
grandmother. Yeah,